The battle over civil unions far from over in Colorado.
Next in 10 minutes of nonstop news, breaking news from the state capitol.
If not now, when?
Governor's emotional call to bring lawmakers back for new debate.
We're live at the state capitol right now, where lawmakers are struggling to finish the regular session before the special session begins.
And we start the day with that breaking news. Lawmakers in for a long night right now, trying to salvage bills killed after the civil union stalemate.
And then they will have to turn right back around and tackle that hot button issue all over again. We have team coverage of these developments at the state capitol. Russell Haythorne following the bills that are moving through the state capitol today. But we're starting with Mark Stewart and the governor's call for a special session.
And Mike, the last time this happened was in 2006. The issue then was immigration. According to the governor today, this special session will happen either Friday of this week or Monday of next week. And while civil unions are issue number one, other items could be discussed, other bills could come up for discussion, but at this point there are no guarantees. As far as the governor's decision, while he did get a lot of feedback from his constituents, this is really a personal issue for him, and as you will hear when he talked to us earlier today, he got very emotional.
A long time in the restaurant business, and a lot of the people that helped us create that business didn't have the same rights as everybody else. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so that the emotions come too quickly to the surface, but I had a call yesterday from one of them and just asked, if not now, when?
There are a number of people who are concerned, and they have very sincere concerns about the question that was before the legislature really being gay marriage and what the governor's prerogative is heading into this special session and how it revolves around that question.
And it's interesting to note today, for the first time, the speaker has been calling this bill the gay marriage bill and not the civil unions bill. And we asked him about that, and he felt that in many ways this was an attack on marriage, even though there is legislation in place in Colorado that says two men or two women cannot marry. As far as the price tag of all of this, anywhere from $23,000 to $24,000 a day. The governor says this is not coming from the current budget. An escrow account was set up a long time ago in state history to deal with the situation. He also wants to make it clear that even though the special session will be taking place, there are no guarantees, no 100% guarantees that civil unions will be heard. Live at the Capitol tonight, Mark Stewart, 7 News.
Sounds like the tone may already be set. Thank you, Mark. We continue our team coverage with 7 News reporter Russell Haythorne. And Russell, more than 24 bills missed the cut last night, but now a half dozen could still make it through.
Mike, bills can be saved if there's similar legislation that has already passed this session. So, for example, if this is a water bill that has already passed and this is a water bill that died last night, the two can be attached, and that's how you save the one that died. But, for example, in the case of the bill that made it illegal to drive while high or stoned, that one can't be saved because there's no similar legislation to that passed already this session. Some say the civil unions debate last night had very little civility.
They weren't civil.
Ricardo Martinez says the civil unions standoff was absurd.
It was amazing and disappointing to see that display of politicking and over sound policy. Our state deserves better.
Martinez is with a group now scrambling to save the school discipline bill. It would give school districts more discretion on how to discipline children, like the case of this 6-year-old suspended for sexual harassment for singing the song "I'm Sexy and I Know It." Also, many are scrambling to save the bath salts bill, which would make the salts that teens like to ingest illegal substances. One bill that can't be saved, the so-called pot DUI bill.
People's lives are at stake.
Senate sponsor Steve King worked for 2 years on the bill, which makes driving while high illegal. It gained bipartisan support, but King can't find a similar bill at the last minute to attach it to. He says what happened last night is upsetting.
Very disappointed. Dope driving is every bit as dangerous to the driver and to the traveling public as drunk driving is.
Senator King says last year alone, 35 people were killed in accidents involving a driver who had THC in his blood. We will, of course, continue to follow any developments throughout the evening here at the state capitol. For now, we're live downtown. Russell Haythorne, 7 News.
All right, Russell, thanks.